Man, this deck is really cool, man. There's so many cool things I want to steal from my opponent that I'm not sure which one to go for. Like double shield, come on, it's just way too good. And it's our opponent's win con, like how beautiful this is. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today absolutely great cool deck that I think you will really enjoy both watching and probably playing. And this is a Halo Forager deck. We had it on the channel before, but this shell, man, it's so much fun, and you get to play your opponent's cards because we play also Invasion of Amonkhet, and we can crack it much easier than with a lot of other decks because we also play Faerie Mastermind and Faerie Vandal, which surprisingly works extremely well with this one. You play this on turn 2 at the end step, so they don't have removal ready usually. Then you play Invasion, you draw a card, this gets buffed to 2 power, you instantly attack the battle, and it's already at 2 defense. On the next turn you crack it and you get the cool stuff. You will see it in the video, we will be playing with our opponent's decks. They won't like it, but we will absolutely love it. So definitely one of the most fun decks right now for Esper. The amount of plays you can make with this deck is insane. Even Obscura Charm, you can play this. Target multicolored permanent card from your graveyard comes into battlefield. It could be Halo Forager. When this enters the battlefield, you may pay X and you might hit a counter spell even, or the Stroke. That's why I play Stroke, because it's only 2 mana. If you have 8 mana and those 2 cards and this is in the graveyard, you can actually play a counter spell from this one on Shrouded or something. You can get a lot of value. Do you like instant Duresses? Because you can play instant Duress with this one. You play Charm on Forager, and then at the upkeep of your opponent, after he drew his best top deck of the game, you just remove it with Duress. So absolutely cool deck, a lot of outplay potential. You can make very cool plays. You get to use cards from your opponent's graveyard, as you of course know, and I always knew it. Honestly, one of the most fun decks you can have in Esper, in my opinion. And one of the really cool things, Obscura Charm is a card I really liked from the start when it was announced. The problem I always had with this one is it gets maximum power when you have multicolored permanents at 3 cost, because that's when you can use all 3 modes. Usually it was only Kaito, because he was like the card you naturally want to play and it was powerful enough to, work with the charm. But right now we have Invasion of Amonkhet, we have Halo Forager that also gets the chain effect of another spell, and that's pretty cool, man. And you can play Invasion of Amonkhet at instant speed, right, as your opponent's upkeep. That's really cool. All of those combinations make Obscura Charm so much better, and if your opponent plays an Invoke stuff or reanimation, you just counter it. Let's go into the games, let's not waste any more time. Don't forget to subscribe, it really helps the channel. It helps yourself as well, because you can get notifications when the new daily video with something like this super cool is up. So yeah, jokes aside, it really helps, and really appreciate everyone who is subscribed, who is here daily. Like, you guys are the reason the channel is going on, basically. So thank you for this support. It makes more difference than you think very often. And yeah, let's go into the games. I'm sure you will enjoy it, so guys, have fun. Alright, opponent goes first. You don't, man, on the play this hand would be absolutely amazing, but we'll go with the on the draw one. Raffine Tower, it helps quite a lot. We have our lands for the next turns, and I mean, we play them. That's what we do. Really nice to have those flash creatures on turn 2, because nobody really expects those. Alright, so turn 3 it will be Invasion, so I think Faerie Vandal is a bit better in this situation, right? He's ramping very quickly. We need to also be pretty quick. Works really hard, still. And we cycle probably something really scary, right? Alright, he got rid of the briefcase. And we'll try to flip. Not sure if we have target, but we still want to do it. We have Forager in the graveyard. Alright. This was a sweeper, right? I kinda tried it, but couldn't make a deck with it. Alright. We don't have 1-drops. Double Faerie Mastermind, I guess. I think that's the play. And for this we need untapped 4 mana. I kinda like it. It means we flip on the next turn. I guess we get Stomper and we try to And do I have basics? I don't have basics, right? Oh, that sucks. It has to be a basic. Luca. Alright. We have some answers. Let's see what he does. -1. Alright. So it means we can kill him. Ha! You did not expect this one. Gotcha! Probably a tapland on this turn. Alright. First, let's do the thing. One problem solved. He's down to 2 cards, man. It will be probably extremely powerful cards, but still. And I probably go for the fraud into maybe Fateful Absence or something. Because he will want to crack it, right? Yeah, so I think this is the play. We don't have anything unless we want to play Halo Forager, and that's not the play for today. Not, at least not for this turn. And this is go for the fraud. Don't love it, but you know, it is what it is. Let's try to protect the battle a little bit. And we still have the Fateful Absence for another Planeswalker, if we are forced to. Or you know, some Etali. But you know what happens on the next turn? Let's just hope the hits won't be absolutely devastated. You know what? It hurts, but I'll take it. Because you know what it means. Oh boy. Something cool will be in your graveyard, my friend, on the next turn. And I will enjoy the full privilege of having Etali in my board. Maybe not the deck, but the board. And that's why we cracked it to 2. Man, it's so cool. Our opponent also thinks that's a great play, and he's enjoying every moment of it. And I don't know, one of the dinosaurs, maybe this one, or maybe just this one. Enjoy. I hope we hit something really cool. Let's not flip it because he gets it. Maybe not, right? Because it's my... Oh my god, is it working like I think it does? Oh my god, this would be amazing. Because listen, how exactly does it work? You may have, this is the name of the card, basically. It's a copy. It's not the card, it's not his, so we can cycle. See, I would get butchered in the comments if I didn't do this. Let's play a land. Man, like, this deck is absolutely amazing, no joke. And we can draw cards, right? I draw cards for free. I play a Duress. No Fable for you. I play something. I pay some mana. I'm pretty sure I have something in the graveyard. I kill everything you have and steal all your stuff. I think that's a good game plan. Alright, it comes as a battle. Right, I was close. Still good play. Calculated. Fully. Yeah, it comes on the front side, of course. This is such, man, such a long interaction, like so many stuff in those cards right now. Alright, man, that was so epic. And we already draw a card. He got some lands, forests to be precise. And we can get it back on this turn, right? First, let's impulse for some cool cards. Man, it looks like Chandra. And I think, have you ever heard of Invoke Despair? This is a pretty decent card. Not very known in Standard, but it's my niche, you know. Like gem, hidden gem, basically. Yeah, cycle those lands. Man, we are absolutely butchering Mythic today. Like, it's not close. It's not close. And you know what, we are not caring about winning the game, man. All we care about is making our opponent absolutely miserable. And I feel that we are really succeeding. Hey, Etali is a fun thing. You don't need to craft it if you want to play Etali, just have this deck. Yeah, I like Titan of Industry. I probably should... Yeah, we decline this one. Very cool deck, bro. I love it. Oh, that felt so demure and so great. I think Claudio won't enjoy the ladder for a moment. Man, really cool plays. I loved it. Alright guys, going first with Vandal and some nice removal, so yeah, we'll see. So far so good. And let's start with I mean this one. We don't need white until turn 3, right? And we want to play this so we don't get punished if we draw more. And that's one of the reasons I really like the Vandal. If your opponent doesn't play into your removal, you just make something cool. And Invasion can already start to attack for 2, right? This one will have 2-3. That's pretty good. And there's a Sanctuary Warden, so it will be white Invoke Justice deck, right? I mean, maybe we get the Warden. Oh boy. I think this is some kind of reanimator, right? But halfway through already, and we just started, man. Looking pretty good so far. I really like it. Like, it feels very Dimirish, you know? And you know, when your opponent plays like this, like he wastes the whole turn just to go around this, you know something is right. One of the cool combos in the deck. I mean, we could go for the... You know what? This can be a counter spell. That's really good. Is it better than the Kaito? We could go Mastermind and then attack the Invasion. We would get the Sanctuary Warden, man. Alright, let's go for it. This has 2 power, so that would be perfect, right? I hope he taps out for something. Like a Fable. Perfect! Oh boy, that's so good. Ladies and gentlemen, we will get the Warden. He could give haste, so that's why I'm not playing anything yet. I think the priority is only this, right? I hope he doesn't have 1 mana removal. No, no, don't you dare. Good. I'm scared now. But still have to do this. Just please, don't answer with anything. Cool. Next turn? Perfect. Alright. That's a land. And now we have a counter spell, so we are guaranteed to get the Invasion flipped. Man, this deck is really cool, man. There's so many cool things I want to steal from my opponent that I'm not sure which one to go for. That's the type of problems you want to see in Standard, right? So this, man, like double shield, come on, it's just way too good. And it's our opponent's win con, like how beautiful this is. Let's see. This really helps, even if we miss, and I don't think we will. We know exactly what we are playing against. So he can go for Elesh Norn on the next turn, or Mondrak. We do not care about Mondrak. Empty board. Inspiring Overseer. Man, what is the hand and what is the graveyard? Alright. Alright. Oh, it's just a copy, it doesn't exile the original, right? Yeah, it doesn't exile. That's actually pretty cool. You know what? I don't think we want more. So now we have the Warden and he doesn't. And on the next turn we can play Forager again. I mean, we probably already won, right? He will cycle some of the cards. I think it should be Fable. And one of those maybe. Yep, good call. But we are getting to draw because of the Mastermind. Oh, Impulses. Man, I love this deck. You have so much stuff here. And one of the reasons Elesh Norn is not the best card in Standard. Enjoy your play, bro. Oh boy. It's getting worse for my opponent. So, we definitely can attack, and we will. I could go for Forager and exile something else, but honestly I probably don't have to, right? We can just keep attacking. And I will remove the counter. It gives me like curve, it gives me everything, and on the next turn I can probably kill him like directly. We could just go Invoke Despair, but then we don't get to make plays. So I will keep it. We could go way greedier than this, but I like to have control over what is the last turn for my opponent. 1 creature. Fine. We need 1 more to activate the Mondrak. It's legendary, so Kiki-Jiki cannot do the thing. Perfect. I mean, man, we absolutely dominate. This is top 700 or 800 to be specific. And man, we are just dumpstering on them. We are not even close with the value. So, what are we doing? I think it's Impulse Moment. He has only 2 mana, so not very scary. Which one of the 5 lands we want? Thank you, Shuffler. We go for the land that gives us black mana for Invoke. We actually don't mind the land, so it's kinda fine. We attack for what, 8? We lose 1 of them. So we probably go like this. We cannot exile the counters, so it's fine. And I think that we just hold Obscura Charm. I don't think we can lose them. And on the next turn he's dead, right? So we just need to survive this one play, and only non-creatures are scary. Like, this is not scary. Also legendary, so it doesn't work with Kikijiki. 2 mana available, so we don't want to give him the draw probably, right? We got 2 cards though, that's pretty good. But let's go for the responsible play. Do we have something cool in the graveyard? Kaito Shizuki. Now we probably want to kill the creature. You know, not the perfect play, but it reduces the clutter on the board, and he definitely needs to keep blocking if he wants to survive. And then we invoke and we win. So that's the play. We draw a card, because it's very cool. I mean, that's a good card. Oh boy, we can destroy him in so many cool ways. Alright, so if I attack with everything, what happens? I probably win, right? I like this idea. Theoretically, it could be Sacred Fire to go to 9, but nobody plays it, right? Alright, let's see if he goes for the treasures, because he has only 1 card in the hand. Exiling 2 cards, perfect. With some Sloth moment right there, but don't worry, you are dead. This is enchantment, so he loses 4 life. I mean, man, that was really dominating, and that's a serious Mythic already. I love this. This was so fun, man. Alright, opponent goes first. Our lands suck. Let's go. Raffine Tower is definitely not how we want to start with our 1-drops. Fortunately, our opponent also has a tap land on turn 1. No place. Show me. Show me. Oh wow. Never seen before. Alright. But we will be able to play Magic. It will be hard though. Huh. Maybe we can steal Atraxa somehow. That is a really good on-curve top deck from the top. Man, I just hit it very easily. Let's go like this. We could kill Liliana and force him into full top deck mode. I mean, doesn't look bad, right? Do we want... So he will definitely +1. He wants the ultimate, and he wants to get rid of the cut down. Do we care about the cut down? I don't think we do. And getting him on lower cards is actually good. So we will play this at the end step after he +1. Good, thank you. According to plan. We can always get it back if we care, but... Atraxa in the graveyard. He already had one. Alright, that was one of the only punishments for the play I did, but it's still fine. I had the Harvester in mind, because they always play it, and it was like, yeah, it will come at some point, but it will be late. Next turn, Harvester. Alright, let's skip, and we kill Liliana, right? That's good. We could also play the Vandal and invade. Nah, it's not good enough. He's in full top deck mode with 3 cruelties in the deck. That's not situation he should be in. Maybe we try to pressure him, just so he dies faster. If we play this, he cuts down, right? But I get my cut down as well. And I like my cut down. So, yeah. Definitely a full top deck mode. We also don't need to pain ourselves because it's colorless mana. We could go for Duress, but I don't think we need to. And this is so cool. Like, this is why we play so many 1-drops. Forager with 1-drops is just really powerful. Like, it's Raffino's Chupacabra, right? I think that was the name of the card. You didn't hear it for a while, and he's in full top deck mode, deciding not to cycle the card. Alright, when we cast this, he does the thing, and he cycles. I think we will go with the Vandal. He will cycle his own card. But wait. If he cycles in response, he gets the card, and we discard a new one. Alright, I convinced myself. I wanted to start hitting those so we get the Atraxa faster, you know? That was the idea. Alright. And whatever he gets, we can also discard the next one, which is pretty cool. It's getting scary, but he has only 3 relevant cards in the whole deck, right? He also needs this land, so that's a bit, you know, scary. A bit scary. Alright. How do we do it? I think it's Vandal into Kaito. This way we can start flipping, and when we hit our Atraxa, we should win, right? Just no cruelty from the top. Just, you should not draw it for like 5 more turns at least, man. At least 5 more turns. Don't do this to me. Alright, let's see if that was a removal. No stick, so it wasn't. And we cannot invoke yet. Interesting situation. Let's go for Invasion. It's probably something not relevant, but you know. Second cruelty, you love to see it. Only 2 left in the whole deck. That's what you get for playing 4 key cards in the whole deck. Yep, land. Good call by our opponent to not play it. When we play this card, it's obvious that we might hit something with it, and we'll start flipping those, and we will have Atraxa and he won't, man. That's epic. We play the land, I believe. He has 2 of them, right? Yeah, if he had 1, I would exile it with Dreams of Steel and Oil. Exile the chosen cards. You choose artifact or creature from the 1. Just making sure that we don't miss anything. Just don't draw it from the top. You should not. Now it's like 15 cards before you draw it. I mean, that's a good one. That is also a good one. A bit annoying, but we will take it.
You'll never see me coming.
No chance he will draw another one from the top. So, this way we can start getting some value. And that would be so much better just to flip it. And he's out. He cannot beat Kaito. That man, we absolutely destroyed this Atraxa animate. And don't forget, he had the perfect card in the hand. We just discarded it, right? It was what? Duress? Yep. Pretty good one. Alright, going first with a Duress. It will be slow, but it will be fun. Our lands are a bit unfortunate. Maybe if we could draw the Pain Land, man, that would really help. Kinda. Nope. Alright, getting scary because we are at the risk of getting mana screwed on turn 3 already. Like, I know I will get mana screwed, but not so early, man. At least give me a moment. So on the lands he's okay. It's probably Leyline Binding, right? We cannot answer enchantments until Invoke Despair. Ramp is okay. Ossification is kinda okay. I think it's Leyline. It's very, very cheap, and he already has so many it's 4 types? Right? Red. Yeah, he only misses black after this land. So it's already 2 mana, very, very cheap. Please, land from the top. Oh my god, we actually got it. Man, that's insane. If we miss this, we would be absolutely out. Alright. This should be Kaito, because it's a really good synergy. It also taxes their next turn, right? And if they want to ossificate, or ossify, I think that's the correct, I don't know. If they want to remove my token, they need to pay 2 mana. If they play Boseiju, they can fix the land. And apparently they want to. Yeah, not surprised. They want to carve out into 4 really, really hard. And we need to make them stop. But with Invoke Despair, I think we have some value. We have some work to do with Invasion. And I wonder how scared they will be for this one token. Don't forget, we have some Duresses in the graveyard, in the deck. We have Halo Foragers, so if we just have a bit more time, we can absolutely butcher their hand. We just need some good draws. Maybe they hit... yeah, okay, this is phased out. Alright, so as expected, kinda. So, this will be a draw, so let's draw first.
I know
See?
something you don't.
Because that's a big difference. So we can let them ramp, maybe. I honestly think it's an impulse. One of the reasons we play impulse is for it to be in the graveyard. And it is. We play the land apparently. So Invasion of Zendikar will be the next play. It can be Vandal as well. Because that would give us card advantage going forward. You know what, I like this idea. And they don't expect a creature at the end step. I think that should give us so many cards during the game that we can start syncopating stuff. And when we hit Halo Forager and like Obscura Charm, we can make those crazy combos maybe at some point. They have expensive stuff overall. Huh. I did not expect this one. Do I counter it? I think he gets Kaito. We get him back at some... oh no, because he will sacrifice the token one. But I still think it's okay.
Head wasn't in it.
Alright. They play a card. So he left 2 mana for this one. Probably. Maybe he has Leyline, but I think there's low chance for it. Apparently he has it? No. Alright. Man, why now? Like, if you didn't do it during your turn, why would you do it now? Like, it's your end step. Man, I never can understand those plays. Alright, we have to go like this. We ramp our Faerie Vandal, so it has 2 power and can crack the battle. And threaten, very big thing. So if he goes for invasion on Zendikar, he loses the whole turn, basically. He didn't go for it, so there must be something better. Alright, are there creatures? Some. Also have Halo Forager, that could be very cool. Alright, we play the land for sure. This will be Invoke Despair on the next turn. I mean, it can go either way, but we are in decent spot. Not the perfect. We want to untap and hold Syncopate. That would be the perfect play. This is his big turn. He needs to do something extremely relevant. I don't think Stomper is that. So we can have the Archangel for racing, or Halo Forager for Duress. Right? Duress is still in the graveyard. Oh boy, that is so glorious. Oh, I love it. I love what when this deck works, man. It's just absolutely insane, and it's one of the most fun decks. Like, you have so many interactions. All right, Archangel, Duress. I take the action, and I pick just a casual one. What can happen for 1 mana, right? Dig Up is also pretty cool, but we are definitely taking this one. Show me. I need to know. Alright. That's nice. So we know that he's in full top deck mode. And he will probably die very, very quickly. Like, he can cycle it, but it will destroy his turn, right? So honestly, it's borderline explosion time. When he sees Invoke Despair, it's even worse, probably. And we have Syncopate, so even if he draws something, like, he doesn't even have anything in the graveyard that is super relevant. 1 mystery card. Also, if he cycled main phase, we would go for Mastermind. I'm a bit surprised he decided to play the land. If he is playing correctly, it means that he drew something extremely expensive. Okay. Enjoy. Like, everything we play has find. No instants, alright. Maybe that was a land. Man, I really think he doesn't... I think this was a bad decision. He probably wants to cycle it. Alright. I attack your face. I miss 1 damage on Invoke Despair. But I deal a lot of damage. I mean, I hold the Syncopate, man. I don't need anything more. I have 4 mana for him to pay. So it means he can play a 3-drop, which is not something that will win him the game. Anything more expensive gets countered, and then I follow up with Invoke, sure. Not relevant. He just gets some creatures on board, right? But it's 7 power, and we have what? 8 power, and we will be hitting first, right? 4 here. Yeah, he needs to give up 4 damage, actually. So it's even better. The last card is a land. Alright, you'll have to sit. Cut down won't hit it, unfortunately. I mean, we could hit go for the throat, so let's go for it. Alright, and whenever I decide to not play Invoke, I instantly get the next one on the next turn. This is 3-4, right? So we cannot cut it down, I believe. Oh, 4-4. Why did I think of 3-4? Not sure. Alright. We play stuff. We go first, so the Vandal gets the buff. And we give him 1 single top deck. It cannot go wrong, right? So he needs to sacrifice. If he gets the right one, we don't get anything. Only the next Invoke will give us, something. But we still draw the card. And we hit his face. 1 top deck to rule them all. Even if he... Okay, he has enchantment, so Invoke is not lethal, really. If he plays like a Talia or something, like, he gets the value. Alright? 12. Explosion? Or what is the best card from the top? I mean, this is how you draw. This is how you draw. 1 card? Easy. I'll just tutor the one I need. We still win this, but you gotta admit, that's a pretty good draw. So this one draws 1 card, doesn't kill him, right? We get Kaito though. This one, what can it give? So we either Syncopate. He can hit us for 4. It's actually serious situation, man. That's insane. So I think we get rid of everything he has. He doesn't have a choice. He needs to activate the token or he dies, so... He didn't want to play... Man, with those top decks you should definitely be playing. And